Archangel Michael exposes, a family heirloom holds a curse. Do not be alarmed by how you found this. You did not search for it, yet here it is. This is not an accident. This is a divine appointment. I am speaking to you, and only you, at this precise moment because a spiritual war is being waged over your destiny, and the final battle begins tonight. Archangel Michael, the commander of heaven's armies, has exposed a long-hidden treachery in your bloodline. It is centered around a family heirloom. You know the one. The object that has been passed down, perhaps it is in your possession now, or perhaps it sits in a dusty box in a relative's home. You were told it was a symbol of heritage, of love, of memory. That is a lie. It is a cage. A cleverly disguised curse designed to lock away your true potential, and its power is strongest right now. That feeling you have, the one you can never explain to anyone, that you are running a race with your feet tied together, it originates from this object. The sense that you are an observer of your own life, watching opportunities pass you by as if through a thick pane of glass, this is the work of the curse. It was placed there by a hand you would have trusted, a smile that hid a bitter jealousy. And Archangel Michael has given them a deadline. The spiritual contract that has held you down is being rendered null and void. The first sign that this is your message, that this prophecy is for you and not the person scrolling past, will appear in the next 90 minutes. You will see or hear the name of a city you have not thought of in years. It will come from an unexpected source, a television show, a passing conversation, a notification on your phone. When you see it, know that the Archangel has marked your case for immediate intervention. This is not a game. This is the reclamation of your life. The years of quiet struggle, the nights you stared at the ceiling wondering why everything is so hard for you, the constant feeling of being overlooked and undervalued, the reason has been exposed. The curse was designed to make you feel small, to make you doubt the God-given gifts you carry within you. It feeds on your resignation. It thrives in your silence. But their time is up. The energy is shifting so rapidly that the one who benefits from your struggle is growing nervous. They don't know why. They just feel a sudden sense of impending loss. They may even reach out to you in the coming hours with a strange text or an out-of-the-blue phone call. Do not be fooled by their sudden attention. It is the panic of a thief who hears the footsteps of the rightful owner approaching. You are the rightful owner of your destiny. You are the one who has been paying a spiritual debt you did not incur. You, my child, are the one who carries the light that they have tried so desperately to extinguish. You are the one who checks on everyone else, but who checks on you. I see the weight you carry in the quiet moments after everyone else is asleep. I see the tears you have cried when no one was watching. Those tears have been collected as evidence. The injustice against you has been recorded in the courts of heaven. And the verdict has come down. Total restoration. Complete vindication. But you must participate in your own rescue. The forces of heaven are aligned to help you, but they require your consent, your action. This is your moment. The next few hours are more critical than the last 10 years of your life combined. The spiritual window is closing at dawn. What you do between now and then will determine the trajectory of your entire future. Pay close attention. Every word I am about to speak is a key, and you are standing before a locked door that leads to the life you were always meant to live. The scrollers and the doubters will miss this. They will see these words and feel nothing. But you feel it, don't you? The pull in your spirit. The resonance in your soul. That is the confirmation that this message has your name on it. It has traveled through time and space to find you, right here, right now. Prepare yourself. The revelation is coming. The source of this spiritual poison is closer than you think. It is not an ancient ancestor from centuries ago. The wound is fresh. It comes from someone who has watched you, who has known your dreams and your fears. It is someone who smiled to your face while planting weeds in your garden. This person carries a deep-seated jealousy, a void in their own soul that they tried to fill by siphoning your light. They saw the favor of God on your life, even when you couldn't see it yourself. They saw your potential, your kindness, your resilience, and they despised it because it reminded them of everything they were not. So they used this heirloom, this object of supposed affection, as a conduit. They spoke words over it in secret. Words of limitation, of failure, of loneliness, of sickness. They tied your spiritual progress to the fate of this physical object. Every time you felt a sudden wave of sadness, every time a deal fell through at the last second, every time a relationship mysteriously crumbled, it was the energy of this curse being activated. You have blamed yourself for so long. You have thought, what is wrong with me? You have carried a silent shame, believing you were somehow flawed, broken, or not good enough. That is the greatest deception of all. Your spirit is powerful, magnificent, and pure. The struggle you have endured is not a reflection of your worth, it is proof of the greatness they tried to suppress. A giant is not threatened by a dwarf. They saw the giant in you, even when you only saw your own shadow. This injustice has created echoes through your life. Think of it. The memory of a specific door closing in your past, a missed opportunity you still think about late at night, that was not fate, it was sabotage. The feeling of being misunderstood, even by those who claim to love you most, that is the curse isolating you, trying to convince you that you are alone. The chronic exhaustion that doctors cannot explain, the brain fog that descends when you are on the verge of a breakthrough, that is the curse draining your vital energy. But today, this very day, the light of truth is shining into the darkest corners of your life. Archangel Michael is not just breaking the curse, he is exposing the one who cast it. Their mask is about to slip. In the next 48 hours, they will reveal themselves. They will do it by their own hand. They might make a joke at your expense that cuts too close to the bone, revealing their true feelings. They might send a text message to the wrong person, a message meant to slander you, that will find its way back to you. They might even, in a moment of arrogance, confess a past transgression, thinking it is long forgotten and will have no consequences. Do not react in anger. Your victory is not in confrontation. Your victory is in your silent, divinely guided elevation. While they are busy exposing themselves, you will be busy liberating yourself. The timeline for this is absolute. The exposure will happen. The fall is inevitable. All the energy they have sent to you is being returned to them, multiplied. They will begin to experience the very same frustrations, the same setbacks, the same inexplicable heaviness that they placed upon you. Do not feel pity. This is not revenge. This is divine justice. This is the rebalancing of the scales. Your role is not to judge, but to rise. You must now sever the spiritual cord that connects you to this object and its dark purpose. This requires a specific act of faith, a physical declaration of your freedom. The moment this video ends, I want you to find a single leaf. It can be from a plant in your house or from a tree outside. If you cannot find a leaf, a small piece of paper will do. Hold it in the palm of your left hand. Your left hand is your receiving hand. You are about to receive your freedom. Close your eyes and say these words aloud. Do not whisper them. Let the air vibrate with your declaration. By the authority of the light within me, I declare the contract broken. I declare the debt paid. The curse is reversed, and my power is returned. What was stolen is now restored. It is done. After you say these words, you must dispose of the leaf or the paper, but you must not simply throw it in the trash. You must either burn it safely, returning its energy to the universe, or bury it in the earth, symbolizing the burial of the old you, the end of the old story. This simple act will send a shockwave through the spirit realm. It is you signing your own emancipation papers. The angels who have been waiting for your permission will be unleashed on your behalf. The reversal is already in motion. The confession is already on their tongue. The evidence is already coming to light. And the blessing that the curse was designed to hide is about to be revealed to you. This is real. This is happening now. The person who did this believes they are clever. They believe their secret is buried forever. But they made one critical mistake. They underestimated you, and they underestimated the power that watches over you. Their deception is a tangled web, but a single pull of the thread will unravel it all, and you, my child, are that thread. The object, the heirloom, was meant to be a permanent anchor, holding you in a sea of mediocrity. But Archangel Michael is transforming that anchor into a key. The exposure will be swift and it will be undeniable. They will be caught in their own words. The lies they have told about you to others will be brought into the light, and people will suddenly see the truth. Friends or family members who were swayed by their whispers will come to you, confused, asking for your forgiveness, admitting they were misled. Do not be surprised when your phone rings. Do not be shocked when you receive a message that starts with, "I have something to confess." This is the beginning of the great unraveling. The blessing that was blocked is a torrent of abundance, creativity, and peace that has been building up behind a dam. The curse was the dam. Your ritual, your declaration, is the first crack in that dam. The pressure is building. The financial struggles, the constant feeling of not enough, are about to be washed away. An unexpected check, a forgotten investment, a new job offer with a salary that shocks you, an idea for a business that feels like a direct download from heaven, these are the first trickles of the flood that is coming. Your health, the strange aches and the persistent fatigue, that is the curse's energy clinging to your physical form. As you release it, you will feel a lightness in your body. You will wake up with a newfound energy. The fog will lift. Your mind will become clear, sharp, and focused. Ideas will flow to you with an ease you have never experienced. This is your natural state of being. You were created to thrive, not just to survive. The person who cursed you will see this transformation. They will watch you begin to glow, to succeed, to laugh freely, and it will be a mirror to their own emptiness. That is their judgment. Watching you become everything they tried to prevent. Now, for this to be sealed, for your claim to be stamped in the heavenly courts, you must anchor your faith with an action. This is not for me. It is for you. It is to signal to the universe that you are no longer a passive victim, but an active creator of your reality. In the comments below, I want you to write a very specific phrase. Do not type Amen. Do not type I receive it. Those who are not truly ready will use those words. You are different. You are the one who has been chosen for this revelation. Your declaration is more powerful. Type these exact words, the scales are now balanced. The moment your fingers type that phrase, you are casting your official vote for your own liberation. You are serving notice to the powers of darkness that their lease on your life has expired. They are now trespassing, and Archangel Michael will escort them out. There is someone you know, someone in your life who feels just as lost as you have felt. Their spirit is weary. They feel like giving up. The divine plan is to use you as a lifeline. When this video is over, a face or a name will pop into your head. Do not question it. Do not hesitate. Share this message with them without any explanation. Simply send the link. The words are encoded. They are meant for them as well. You will be the messenger that saves them from a silent despair. This act of obedience, this selfless thought for another, will multiply the blessing that is coming back to you. Watch what happens. The doubters will call it coincidence. The scrollers will never know. But you will understand. You will see the hand of God rearranging your life, correcting the injustices, and restoring your soul. The time is now. Wait. Stop. Do not type anything yet. Pause what you are doing. I was being shown the path, but now I am being shown a shortcut. A more urgent truth. There is a layer to this deception that I was not permitted to see until this exact moment, until you proved your faith by listening this far. The others have clicked away. The impatient have scrolled on. This next part is only for you. This is the secret that unlocks everything at an accelerated speed. What I was about to tell you is true, but it is the scenic route. You do not have time for the scenic route. The enemy is more desperate than I first conveyed. So we must act with greater wisdom. Put your phone down for a moment. Just place it face down on a table. Now, I want you to touch your throat with the fingers of your right hand. Gently. Feel the pulse. That is your life force. That is the truth that cannot be silenced. The curse was designed not just to block your blessings, but to silence your voice. To make you afraid to speak your truth, to ask for what you deserve, to say, no, when you are being violated. The hoarseness in your spirit is not an accident. That is the center of the attack. The heirloom is a distraction. Yes, it holds the negative energy, but it is merely the battery. The real target has always been your voice, your power to declare and create. The secret within the secret is this: the person who did this left a trace, a spiritual fingerprint. They betrayed themselves with their own words. There is a specific phrase they have said to you multiple times in your life. It was disguised as a compliment or as a piece of friendly advice. It is a phrase that, on the surface, sounds harmless, but every time you heard it, your spirit felt a small sting, a sense of diminishment. It could be something like, "You're too sensitive," or "Don't get your hopes up," or "It's a shame you're not more like." Search your memory right now. Ask your spirit to show you the phrase. It will come to you. That phrase is the key to the curse's code. It is the very foundation of the negative spell. They used their voice to cage your voice. And now, you will use your voice to shatter the cage. The new urgency is this: the enemy knows their secret phrase is their weakness. They are being made aware, right now, that their deception is being revealed. They will try to use that phrase on you again, or something very similar, within the next 24 hours. They will do it to reinforce the spell, to test if their power over you is still intact. When they say it, you must be ready. You will not argue. You will not confront. You will simply smile, look them directly in the eye, and say nothing. In your silence, in your refusal to accept their verbal poison, you will reclaim all of your power. Your silence will be the loudest sound the universe has ever heard. It will be a definitive spiritual checkmate. You have until the sun sets tomorrow to prepare for this encounter. It is coming. Be ready. Now you see. Now you understand the true nature of this war. It has been a battle for your voice, for your authority to speak your destiny into existence. The scrollers who left are still focused on an object. But you, the chosen, you now know the truth. The power was never in the heirloom, the power is in the word. Your word. And your silence. Having this secret knowledge places you in a position of immense power. You are no longer fighting in the dark. You can see the enemy's strategy, and you have been given the countermove. This is your advantage. This is the favor of God in action. The first sign you receive, the name of the city, will confirm the general prophecy. But the second sign, the phrase being spoken to you, that will be the final confirmation that you are on the accelerated path to your complete and total restoration. You have been armed with divine intelligence. Do not squander it. The ritual with the leaf is still valid, it cleanses the residual energy. But the true act of breaking the curse now lies in your response to the antagonist. Your knowing silence will be the act that breaks the chains. They are expecting a reaction. They feed on your emotional response. By giving them nothing, you starve them. You cut off their psychic supply line. They will become weak and confused, and their own negativity will turn back upon them like a ravenous wolf. This is spiritual warfare at the highest level. And you have been chosen to be a warrior. Therefore, the declaration you must now make is different. It is more potent. It carries the weight of this deeper secret. When you are ready, when you have fully absorbed this truth, go to the comments. Do not type what I said before. That was for the children. This is for the warriors. Type this command, my voice is my own. Let that be your digital roar. Let it be the signal to every corner of the universe that you are taking back your divine authority. You are no longer asking for your freedom. You are declaring it. And watch how quickly things begin to change. The universe must obey a command spoken with such authority. People who have ignored you will suddenly seek your opinion. Opportunities that were closed will swing open. Money will flow to you from sources you cannot even imagine right now because your voice creates pathways for abundance. And the person who tried to silence you will be forced to listen to the sound of your success. Their whispers will be drowned out by the thunder of your victory. The grand restoration will be more magnificent than you can fathom, precisely because you now possess the secret key. It is not just about getting back what you lost, it is about receiving the 100-fold return. It is about an overflow. The climax of this is not a single event, it is a rapid series of events, a divine domino effect that will leave you breathless. Once you have reclaimed your voice, either through your silent rebuttal or by making your declaration below, the first domino will fall within 72 hours. It will be financial. A debt will be mysteriously cancelled. A sum of money you were owed and had given up on will suddenly be paid. A letter will arrive about an inheritance, a stock, or a policy you knew nothing about. This is the universe refunding you for the years of stolen prosperity. Just last week, a man in Dallas, Texas, who had been struggling with his business for years, feeling like his own family was subtly undermining him, received this truth. 2 days later, he was ready when his brother made a joke about his failed dreams. The man simply smiled and said nothing. The next morning, he received a call from a lawyer about a class action lawsuit from a company he worked for 15 years ago. He had been named as a major recipient. The check that arrived yesterday was enough to clear all his debts and fund his business for the next 5 years. Do you see? The system is already in place. Your turn is now. The second domino is relational. The toxic people, the energy vampires, the false friends, they will begin to fall away. It will be effortless. You won't have to cut them off. Their own discomfort with your newfound light will cause them to retreat. Simultaneously, new people will enter your life. Divine connections. People who see you, who celebrate you, who want to help you succeed. A soulmate, a business partner, a true friend. Your tribe is assembling. The third domino is your purpose. The thing you were born to do, the dream you were forced to bury, will be resurrected. The passion will be reignited. The path will become clear. The fear will dissolve, replaced by a holy confidence. You will step into your calling, and you will operate with a level of creativity and anointing that will astound everyone, most of all, yourself. This is your grand restoration. It is not a distant hope. It is a present reality. It is happening now. If you believe this, if you accept this prophecy and your role in it, then seal it with one final action. There is someone in your life who is known for their voice, but who has been strangely quiet lately. Someone whose laughter you miss. They are under the same attack. Do not explain. Just send them this. Let the Spirit speak to them directly. Your act of liberating another will be the final signature on your own release documents. Now, watch this entire video again from the very beginning. Knowing the secret you now know, the words will have a completely different meaning. A name, a face, or a specific memory connected to the person who harmed you will become crystal clear to you during the first 2 minutes. Do not ignore it. That is your final confirmation. If you are ready to walk out of the prison and into the palace, if you are ready to reclaim your voice, your power, and your inheritance, then write it for all of heaven and earth to see. Let this be your first act of your newfound freedom. In the comments below, declare with all the power in your soul, "It is finished. My reign begins."